The final step is to review everything with the customer, the safety features, inherent safety features built into the gate operator, the non-contact sensors, and how they react. You review the manual release. You review if there are any user serviceable parts inside, how to maintain it, what they need to maintain, what they can do themselves, what devices they can't do themselves, basic maintenance in and around the gate operator, and just the basic operations of it. So I went over that with my customer. I went over about 15 minutes. There are some safety things that you want to go over with your customer. Basically, you need to talk to them and read that to them right in front of them, okay? And let them know that you have signage up saying specifically that these gates can kill you. We're here in Texas, and unfortunately had a little boy pass away who was playing around a gate at a neighbor's house, and it's just a tragedy that doesn't need to happen. But you have to be cautious about this. You have to make your customer aware that we're possibly not we're telling them this information for more than just themselves. We're telling it for people who we don't know are ever going to be on the property. If you have a commercial property like this is, they got people who coming in to buy stuff from them, and they don't know who these people are. They could have people with kids or people that are stressed out, not thinking about it, and they walk right into a problem situation. And you saw me do it earlier, and I'll throw that up there now to see if there is any alignment issues with the gate. If you didn't install the gate, you may be concerned with that. Now, I'm in a real dangerous position, and I'm going to get out of it as quick as I can. I went back here behind this gate operator without turning the gate off because I heard something. So you can get in a bad position back there if you're not paying attention, and that's exactly what happened. Is I wasn't paying attention. So you got to be very careful. Now, it's important to know that I made a mistake doing that, but it's also important to know that it's not getting edited out. I need to show you that information in order to allow you not to make that same mistake. I caught it, but it's possible to have an accident happen before you catch it. So that's why I left that in there, because you need to know. Now, the other important part about that as well too is you have to keep in mind, you're not the only one using this gate. You saw me do it earlier when I walked back here with the gate operator on. This is a great pinch point, and you could be in some serious trouble if you walk back here with the gate operator on. Now, the good thing is we have an inherent safety device on the gate operator, but it's set to the sensitivity for something pretty hard to hit it in order for it to stop. So you got to keep in mind, you're telling this stuff for the customer and for the users, and the users may not be employees or family or people who are aware of what's going on. They could be just one-time visitors, and like I said, for a commercial situation, that's exactly what you've got. You've got people who are guests that are not aware of the situation of how these gate operators work. So we got the signage on the outside as well too, and that pretty much completes the final step. We do make sure that the customer is aware how to get a hold of us if they have service, and typically the best way to do that is to put a sticker on the device that needs to be serviced. And one of the things that we do is we actually have a whole list of stickers that we put on the equipment, and we label it specifically what it is. So as an example, if it's power, we label it power. If it's a breaker, we label the breaker and put the number on it. If it's access control, we put access control on it. So when we're doing something and telling somebody, hey, that sticker that has a gate, the gate label on there, don't touch that. There's nothing that's user serviceable. Or hey, double check this emergency equipment and make sure that the light's not flashing, or this situation is not happening. Voice communication. Hey, pick up the phone and actually see if you can hear a dial tone. And if you hear a dial tone, that means that it's on our side. If you don't hear a dial tone, we're not the service provider. You need to talk to them. So make sure that not only the customer has the ability to contact you and ask what's going on, but people who are not users, people are not regular users. The end user can tell a new employee or a guest at their house, hey, look at the gate operator on there, and it's got a sticker, call that number and they can take care of it. So we went through all those things with our customer as well too, and just the basic operations of it and what they need to be aware of in the day-to-day functions of it. And then we allowed them to use it, and we allowed them to do the manual release. It's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to do it. So they need to be able to use the remote, they need to be able to use the manual release, and get used to using the equipment. So that about wraps this up. We call this one a job complete, successful, done. Safety devices working. We've got a safe gate, operates quiet and it's nice and functional. And we just move on to the next gate. So Safeguard Controls, Dallas, Texas. We do access control, audio, visual, video surveillance, and automatic gates and low voltage project management. Dallas, Texas, y'all.